Hey guys, it's me, Jenny, and I'm here with a collective message for a masculine out there. So this is for the masculine, as Divine is putting it, that's a day late and a buck short of the collective of men that just leveled up and realize their self-worth and are moving into an area of healing and growth. And I'm also being told that that is not a bad thing, because this is not a race or a competition. Everyone is in different collectives. Everyone is moving through what life is throwing them at their own pace, at their own divine timing. So if you're in the collective of men that is still struggling with toxicity and karmics in your life, or feel like you're just being completely mistreated and you want better for yourself, then this message is for you. And I am here to try to help guide you on your journey. I know I'm a feminine and I definitely lean more into my feminine energy, but I still want to help the masculine here any way I can. So the first thing that I got was the channeled song Self-Esteem by Offspring. If you were around in the 90s, perhaps you are, anywhere between 35 to 45 years old, you can resonate with this. It was a huge hit. It was very popular. Grunge was big. So this could be about a masculine also that's very much into alternative music, grunge, rock. I'm getting slightly emo, and when no one's paying attention, tends to really enjoy the goth, but we'll never really put that out there because afraid of judgment. But that sounds like you. This might also be your reading. So with self-esteem, I'm gathering someone is been played quite a bit by a particular feminine. This is a woman that, not to be harsh, but she doesn't think that you're very bright, or she thinks that you're very naive, or you're a pushover. You're the good guy. In fact, I'm getting like a comparison how it was very viral for a while with the whole I choose the bear. You would be the bear. You're that kind of guy. You're like the nice guy. You're the protector. You're the one that most of your friends or female friends, or even your friends' significant others, will turn to when they need advice or to feel safe or to feel heard or understood. You're that guy that listens to them and gives them the advice they need. You're the bear. You're the safe place. But there's a particular feminine that uses that to her advantage and, in a sense, manipulate. So this feminine will take advantage and manipulate you a lot. This is someone that you have had in your life for a very long time, and it's like a stronghold. I'm getting the word bondage, like a soul bond, but it's so painfully obvious to everyone that it's more like bondage, and it almost feels like you think you deserve this kind of treatment. I don't know if you've done something in your past where maybe you were not okay to women, or maybe you were a playboy, and maybe you were just, I don't know, but something about the way you feel about yourself makes you almost feel like, I deserve this. I definitely deserve the treatment I'm getting. You don't deserve to be treated like a piece of shit. Whoever needs to hear that. And you don't need to be held into a situation where you feel like you're trapped and you're being held prisoner. And it feels like they might manipulate you a lot with false hopes of love. Like the song says, where like late at night when I lock my door, she's drunk again and she's looking to score. You're like the guy that she goes to at the end of the night when the bar closes, because she knows you're the only guy that's going to be willing to even open their door for her. You ever look at it from that perspective? That she keeps choosing you because no one else will take her shit. Everyone else is onto her and her malicious ways and her manipulative ways and her toxic lifestyle. And just people are growing up and walking away because they're like, I deserve better. So do you. And this is maybe a lesson that she needs to learn about herself. Maybe you're the last guy standing. So she just thinks that it's okay to keep coming back to you over and over again without ever committing or without ever changing her toxic patterns, because she's been told that if you love me, you'll love me for who I am. But she's also giving herself like a free pass to behave poorly, and will take that and manipulate it so you think that you have to accept that kind of behavior if you really love her. You don't, dude. You don't have to take that from anyone in this life. I'm getting go to the past for the information you seek and then get out. So you might be led to talking to someone that maybe you no longer talk to. I don't know the fine details of this because it's going to be different for everyone in this collective, but there's someone from your past that maybe you need to talk to for closure or for guidance, or maybe they know something in regards to this duo dynamic between you and this feminine. Take what resonates, and you know, this is for each person. It's going to be very unique. But then I'm getting reach out and touch somebody's hand, and I believe in us. We're meant for each other. So you're being called to, you know, lean in on those people that have always leaned in on you, being the bear that you are and being the safe place for so many people. It's kind of like these people see what's going on, and this is like a message to friends that might be watching this video. If you know this guy who's going through this and he's helped you and he's always been a stand-up guy and has always been there for you, you need to be there for him right now, because he's not feeling safe asking for help or support or guidance, because to him that's his job and he doesn't want to come off weak. So if you're a friend watching and you know this person, maybe check in on them, offer support, maybe help them see a little more clear the big picture so they have the strength and the confidence to move away from this. And if you are this guy and you don't know what to do, or you just need some moral support, do not be afraid to reach out to your friends that you've helped over and over again. They definitely are there for you. I feel like a lot of them just don't know how to approach it. Maybe they've given you advice in the past and you've just dismissed it. So they're at a point where like, he's not going to listen to us anyways. We're just going to stay out of it and let him figure it out for himself. Reach out to those people. They have some good sound advice for you. And then I get, their plans are thrown off. Oh, well, keep focusing on yourself. And so this is what it feels like. This is a path that could possibly happen for you. This is a timeline shift that if you do choose to put yourself first and decide to protect yourself and your heart and finally have some self-esteem, that this is going to ruin a lot for said feminine. They have a lot up their sleeve in regards to using you for whatever means. I don't know if it's financially, emotionally, socially, like a class type thing, like who your friends are, trying to use you to get into some kind of business of some sort. And you know what? That's what that feels like. If you've done it to people, if this feminine's been doing it to people over and over again, this is finally like full circle. This is her lesson learned, and she's got to start learning how to do some things for herself. She has to start learning these lessons for herself and doing her own growth and healing, and stop using people to better her life and agenda. I mean, there's a fine line. There's collaboration and working together with people to help each other reach like higher goals. And then there's the people that just try to get a free ride and use everyone and every resource they can without putting in any extra themselves. And that's not okay. I'm also getting The Wedding Singer with Adam Sandler, and I'm getting like how his fiance left him at the altar, and how, she would keep coming back, like that song, Self-Esteem. But he finally had the courage. He almost fell for it, but he had the courage to say no. And he had to teach her a lesson. But he also had the support of a really good friend who happened to be a female that he was falling in love with. A very sweet, loving, kind, understanding, sincere, empathetic woman that really, really helped change his confidence and made him realize that he's more than just a wedding singer. So someone out there also might be a DJ or some kind of performer, or maybe you work at weddings on the weekends. I don't know. That's a possibility. But they're basically trying to say, Divine is trying to say to this masculine right now, is that the key to your growth and to opening the doors to freedom from this bondage is, one, seeing yourself for more than what you believe you are. Because right now your self-esteem is extremely low, and you are more than what you think at this time. To think of yourself in a bigger picture, to think of yourself as better, bigger, brighter, because you are, at a soul level, you are very, very big and bright and beautiful. And that this person, somehow, some way along the lines, has taken your self-esteem and squashed it down to nothing, and that you need to definitely cut this person off. Because once you do, it says here, one of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. And it says, serious question, how does that make you feel? You're gonna realize, wow, I feel so much lighter now that this chapter is closed. I feel so more clear-minded and so much better about myself now that this person isn't there telling me what a piece of shit I am. Because in actuality, if you think about it, when people say things that are bad about others, it's a reflection of how they feel about themselves. And if this person feels like that about themselves, they're projecting it on you, and you just keep taking it and taking it. And Divine is saying, dude, you deserve better than that. You don't need this no more. You need to realize your worth. Know how awesome you are. Have the strength to be the bear for yourself. That stand-up guy that is always there for everyone else. It's time for you to be the stand-up guy for yourself. Okay? Have a good one. Bye.